Hey guys, it's Jonathan from Motorsports. Today we're going to talk about number 51. This is a 1987 Buick GNX. They made 547 of them, and this is a really nice example. It has 2,000 miles. It's had all the service done, so if you do want to drive it, you can. We've got all the documentation in regards to the window sticker, the actual art piece, which is numbered with the vehicle, so 551 out of 547. Original window sticker, all the ASC documents, the book, numbered, and then a little binder with all service records, original owner's manual. So you'd get this if you got a Grand National too, but owner's supplement, warranty card, regular Grand National manual, and then the information for the radio. You have 2 sets of keys. This is just documenting everything I'm showing you. There's another sticker that should be the ASC sticker. There's the ASC sticker, which we'll show you later on when we do the walk around. All the documentation and then the service that was done. So this had service in regards to the brakes. We still have the Power Master. Now it has a master cylinder that runs off a vacuum. The heater core was replaced, fuel filter, fluids and filters, and they also checked the transmission. So those are typical things you're going to do for a car that's this old. It still retains the factory bumper fillers, so you're going to see they're starting to age. If you look up top, those are spoolfuls that are on number, I think it's 532. That's what we're going to include with the sale. So I didn't want to take it off because these are the original pieces. There's your replacement spoolfuls that we will include. Also, if you're looking at the tire here, this is the original tire that was pulled off, so they could put a set of BF Goodrich G-forces on there that are going to be able to be used. These are original from 1987, and I have all 4 of them. Paint condition is extremely nice, so we did paint meter it, and we're going to have all the photos in the gallery. One wheel was refinished, so we have the documentation for that, and that was this wheel right here. When you look at the gallery, so when you're looking at the underneath shots, you're going to see that the wheel has a black inner ring, and that's just because they had it refinished and repolished as well. Let me pop the hood. So it still retains the factory turbo. It's a ceramic wheel. All right, let's open it up. You're noticing that there's no 3.8 liter badges there. None of the GNXs had that. Still has the original turbo, which I just talked about. Brakes have been upgraded, so I have the Power Master system in a box, and we will include that. Now it runs off a vacuum from the intake manifold. Still has all the original components throughout, just has fluids and filters done. You can see that it has the Rusty Jones paint protectant throughout, so you're going to see like a little bit of yellowing. And that was a common practice back then. They would spray that so that it wouldn't rust. You also have the intercooler that says GNX. It's a nice piece. Front end is extremely clean. All the badges are proper, and these are not reproduction badges. So the differences between a GNX and a regular Grand National, you're going to have the wheels, fender flares. Interior features, you're going to have a dash plaque that's going to be numbered for the vehicle. Gauges are different as well. So it has 2,030 miles on it. We're going to put about 3 more miles on it just to get the video done. Everything's been covered since new, all original upholstery. Headliner, you can take care of that if you need. That's not a problem at all. We can include that in the purchase price. Radio is the same as a Grand National. And then the rear end, so you have different suspension for the rear end. And we'll show you that, but you can actually look in the gallery below. But we're gonna pull it outside, we'll take it for a test drive so you can see it run. If you guys have any questions about this ride or anything else you're seeing around us, you can reach us at 954-363-2261. This is going to be sold on Bring a Trailer. So what we'll do is we'll put the listing below when it goes live. So if you go to our website, you don't see a price, that's because it's going up for sale via auction. It starts off at $0 and you can bid to win. Essentially it's a 7-day auction. Last 2 minutes if you bid, it adds 2 more minutes to the clock. Let's take her out. We're gonna pull it out right now. I'm gonna start it up cold, so make sure you guys know that it is cold. I'm touching the exhaust right now. It's not hot. I like to do this, so this is something you should always do even if you're buying a regular Grand National T-Type. Start it cold, see if it smokes, see if the seals are good. AC is blowing cold right now. You can see that there's no smoke. It has a high idle right now because we just started it, but it'll start to simmer down. All the gauges work inside here. All the power windows work as they should. This is a really nice example. It doesn't have any spider cracking. If you put the spool fools on it, it's gonna be pretty much perfect. Let's pull it out. Let me close the hood real quick. So we're gonna go over what's gonna come with the vehicle. So you're gonna get the original Gatorback tires, a laminated window sticker, 2 sets of keys, the GNX watch, GNX Oxford shirt, Buick factory window sticker, ASC letter, and that's also in a frame. The lithograph numbered print and frame, which is what we showed you earlier. The numbered GNX book, so that has a correct number for this car. All the documents, the documents book, which we opened up. The original hood bulb is in the ashtray, which I should have pointed out because the light wasn't on in there. As you can see, the interior is extremely nice. All the gauges are working. Our air conditioner is blowing cold. Steering wheel's perfect. Gauges are working as they should. So it has a tack. You've got your boost gauge, fuel gauge, oil pressure, which is at 65 pounds at cold. And you can see the temperature slowly rising. Okay, so the radio works as it should. Only problem is the antenna is not powering up. And honestly, that's a common issue. I know it's about $300 to fix it. In regards to the headliner, we do have an appointment set to replace it. We've done these multiple times, same exact material, but he has a 3-week lead time. So we wanted to get the photos and videos done, but rest assured, we will have this done before the auction, or if we have to wait a couple of days after the auction goes through, please be patient with us and we will take care of this, included with the sale. Interior seats are extremely nice. All your lights work as they should. Glass is nice. All the windows will go up and down as they should. Horn works. Let's take it for a ride. When we get to the spot where we're gonna get some artistic shots, we'll show you the trunk. We'll do a complete walk around and let you guys really see it in some sunlight because I know it's difficult inside that warehouse. The suspension, when I was talking about the suspension, you could see that aluminum cover right there that says GNX with that bar that goes across. So that's the difference between a Grand National and basically a GNX. It's also set up differently, so the suspension where the arms are going is set up differently. What we're gonna do is take it for a 3-mile test drive just to where we take our artistic shots to show you that it shifts through the gears properly, it builds boost properly, but I do not wanna put additional miles on it. This is a really rare opportunity for someone if they wanna get into a GNX. It has low mileage, it has all the service, we have the original tires that are gonna go with it and a lot of documentation. It drives like new because it is. When you look at the underside shots, take a look at all the components. You're gonna see that yellowing, that's just the Rusty Jones coating on there. But this is turnkey. You can, if you wanna bring it to a car show that's close to where you're gonna store it, you can. It runs excellent, there's no hesitations, transmission shifts fine. The center console, everything is super clean. Air condition blows real cold. I mean, this is nice. Also, look at our history on selling Grand Nationals. So we are super picky on these. We sell a ton of them. I think this will be our 75th turbocharged Buick that we've sold. And the steering wheel on this thing, this is like the nicest steering wheel I've ever seen. It feels so good. It doesn't have any oil absorption in it. You can hear it. It's like, feels good. Turbo works as it should, so you can actually build boost. And it feels good. Still has a stock exhaust too, so When you're looking at a GNX, you're going to want to look at the mufflers. In order for them to clear the front cradle for that arm that goes to the suspension, there's a tubular boxed in section there. In order to clear it, they had to fold the corners on the mufflers, and this one does have that. That's proper. So don't leave a comment being like, why are the mufflers bent? But that's how they came. Let's get some outside shots. It drives great. No hesitation issues, no turn-off issues. I don't see any smoke. Hope you guys are enjoying this video. We're going to do a little walk around so you can see the overall exterior in this beautiful Florida sun. Please be sure to like and subscribe so we can give you more great content like this. Front end is extremely nice. There's no rock chips. As I said before, the bumper fillers are starting to show their age. I mean, they're 36 years old. They are going to start to deteriorate. All the badging looks great. We've got the black grille for 87, and every Grand National that was a GNX had a black grille. You're not going to have the 3.8 SFI turbo on the hood. It was basically blacked out. You do have the vents here. The wheels and tires are in great shape. Tires are, I believe, 2 years old. This wheel right here was refinished, and you can start to see a little bit of oxidation around the ring from the paint starting to bleed through it. Roof line is extremely nice. There's no stress fractures, which is common. And if you look at a lot of these G-bodies, you're going to see these waves throughout. Rear glass is very nice. Rear quarter is nice. All the fender flares fit properly, and the rubber is in the correct position. So they didn't replace them with something else, because I know they do sell some aftermarket ones. Let me grab the key so I can show you inside the trunk. Taillights are in excellent condition. Trunk does have a dress-up mat set, and you're going to see that it is a real Grand National WE2, and then you have all the documentation for GNX. Body line's very nice. Trunk is in great shape. You do have a release inside the glove box so you can pop it when the ignition is on. Fuel fill is hidden behind here, and we do have the key, 2 sets of keys for that. And the bumper filler, you are seeing its age. But remember, we are including the spool full set. Interior is extremely clean. We just pulled the covers off to showcase how nice the interior pieces are. Dash is very nice. Door cards are extremely nice, and you can see how nice all the metal is around the doors. Closes nicely. This is a really nice example. If you guys have any questions about it, give us a call at 954-363-2261. As I said, this is headed to Bring a Trailer, so bid to win. That's one of our favorite auction sites because you guys can ask questions and we can respond to them in a timely manner, and everybody gets to see our reputation on there. We've sold over 1,700 cars online, sight unseen, and we have 100% positive feedback. So if you have any questions, just give us a holler. We're going to continue on with our test drive.